You're listening to The Great Game, A Hunter the Reckoning actual play by Howard Studios. Previously on The Great Game, the four of us, having gotten some rest, step off a streetcar in Manhattan on our way to the financial district. We split up and look around to see which buildings are likely to be playing host to the group we know have the Book of the Tyrant, following the raid on my apartment. During our explorations, I chatted up Raven about her and Echo's situationship. Unbeknownst to me, Sloan was doing the same with Echo. No, we didn't plan it, but these things just happen when you have such a connection. After narrowing down our options, we settled on one building in particular, a rental space primarily being used by the Equitable Life Insurance Company. We hatched a plan, and unfortunately realized we would need one more person to make sure that it went off smoothly. Snake Delaney. After going to the bar where he claimed to have his vampire ex-girlfriend? Doesn't matter. We made the arrangement. If we helped him, he would help us. Delaney went off for a shopping list of things he'd need, while we took the trunk with Sally inside to a set of tunnels connected to an opium den under the bar. Sloan was a little too comfortable there now that I think about it. As I was saying, we unstaked Sally and she believed us when we told her that we were vampires and their ghouls, which led her to telling us quite a lot about the Poxer, the vampires that killed Sloan's father, threat. We also convinced her not to kill Snake, more's the pity, and to give him a second chance. She agreed, and we gave her a bite to eat from one of the addicts in the den nearby. She went back to sleep while we went to meet up with Snake to pull off a heist. Well, they all went to pull off the heist. I parked myself at a lovely cafe with some of Sloan's lovely money and did some deep diving into my memories of Paris to... You know what, never mind, we don't need to talk about that. I'm not sure what exactly happened inside, and by the time I came out of my fugue, everyone, and I do mean everyone, was coming out of the building. My understanding is that not only do we have the book back, but we have a great deal of files on the Poxers and Doc Holliday. We chatted a bit about it on the way back to the safe house, and it sounded thrilling and flammable.
Hi, I'm Bloodied Porcelain, and I'll be playing Sloan Holliday, the Inquisitive Hunter.
Everybody introduce yourselves.
I'm Clara Allison, and I will be playing Aylin Crane, the Inquisitive. Oh my gosh.
I am Freyja. I'll be playing Veretta Vale, aka Raven, the Marshal.
Hi, I'm Termite, and I'll be playing Echo, the Underground.
And I'm Overthinker. I'll be your game master for this evening. Everything is going exactly as planned. Welcome back, players. When last we left you. Yeah.
Hold on.
Holding.
Rue, you
Everyone
can't hear
hold on
us?
to something.
Oh, that was weird. It was been on the whole time. All right, continue. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm Overthinker, your game master. Everything's going as planned. When last we left you, you had successfully burgled the Equitable Life building and stolen documents from the third and second floor regarding the Poxers, and also recovered the Book of the Tyrant from the seventh floor, which, good that it's not out there, but now it's with you. It's not really winning with this thing. Took you about 45 minutes to get from downtown back to the warehouse safe house that you had previously acquired. As far as you can tell, the chaos in the streets outside the Equitable Life building pretty well confused the police. There were attempts to organize everyone and figure out who did what and find that handyman, but that was almost an hour ago now, as you sit inside this warehouse full of linen and may discuss your next move.
Sloan is sitting on top of a crate and flipping through the files that we got, giving people a minute to get their stuff together.
So you have two collections of information.
Mm-hmm.
The first, acquired by Raven upstairs, are more or less 6 documents referencing tracking Doc Holliday's movements. He's referred to as the Dentist, a hunter with a reputation for pulling kindred's fangs before killing them. An unnamed vampire claims the problem will solve itself, quoted saying, "Even the savage and vicious hunter cannot forego his own mother's deathbed. Let sentiment be his undoing." A year later, the hook is set, the line is tied, his days are numbered. Let him writhe and squirm as he may, that his suffering be long and without mercy of the violence he craves. Third, a few years later, he has fled east, seeking, as we directed, the warm and dry. He may burn to his heart's content among the rabble and dogs. Should he return and seek a cure, we may move to bless him once more. Fourth, he has slain many, but none of consequence. Remind our detractors that Holliday is a walking testament to our inevitability. Anyone can kill a man. We have crucified him for all to see. 5. An opportunity has been seized. Holliday tried to treat himself in the Healing Waters Resort north of New York. We have accelerated his condition, and he is none the wiser. 6. Holliday is dead. Our work is done with him. Let our efforts across the nation expand without his further interference.
By the time she finishes reading all of that, Sloan looks a little... Not a little. Sloan looks very serious. She's got a very, focused and I don't know, dangerous look on her face. Not something I think even Aylin has seen before.
Fair enough. Probably more in Raven's wheelhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Sloan,
Yes, darling.
a penny for your thoughts.
Just, made it out with more than I thought we would. Lots to go over. Has your,
I noticed.
has your method at moving great distances come back online, or?
Now, above table, are you asking me to change the subject, or do you actually want to know?
Both? Look, it is clear that Sloan doesn't particularly want to have a long, in-depth conversation about all of the things she just read. But also, we've been talking about getting back to California, so.
Well, we still have the scroll that we got from the princess. I would rather not check in on my other method right now.
Well, the problem is scroll isn't going to work. Not for a little bit, at least. Did we manage to stop somewhere and get an almanac and figure out how far away from the full moon we are?
2 days.
It's going to be at least 2 days before that comes online. And I don't entirely understand how we're supposed to make it work. Just that it only works during the full moon.
I didn't check on Gordon when I popped in the last time, did I?
Gordon has been fine for a couple of days. He got back the same time you teleported into New York. Apparently, however, the Fae moved you sort of reset him.
Got it. I have the ability to move again, I think. I've never taken more than 2 people before. I think I could make it work. And she'll kind of pop back and switch back into her head. Gordon, can we move everyone?
Well, the core of magic is that anything is possible.
Could we do it without turning anyone into, say, a cloud of fine red mist?
Anything is possible.
Gordon.
You're asking me if we can do it right now, you and I?
Oh, with some haste, within the next 2 days.
Probably safer to go one at a time.
I could take everyone one at a time.
And, how long would you need between trips?
Gordon?
It depends on how well it goes.
It's always risky. It is dependent on how well it goes each time.
What I'm hearing is that, at least for now, we would probably be best getting a train.
It would be safest, but actually I think the scroll might be the safest. The map.
Right, no problem with that. None of us know how it works.
Let me look at it.
I will hand over the scroll.
All right. Intelligence plus occult, please. I add your desperation.
If I add my desperation, how fucked are we?
You're fine as long as you
Depends on
don't
how
roll
many
a
ones
1.
you roll.
Yeah.
I roll so bad.
Just do it.
All right, I'm doing it. 3 successes.
3 successes.
Some of them on the desperation.
Yeah. Would only have been 2 if you hadn't rolled. You look over this map. Some of the designs on the edge, sort of decorative, are in fact useful glyphs, pieces of, mage code. Like, hey, do this, do that. You could figure it out given a little bit of time. Gordon could probably just figure it out. You could translate, he can read this.
All right. Can I scoot over in my brain a little bit so Gordon can look?
Yeah. He evaluates and informs you that does appear to need a temporal trigger, which you've already determined is the full moon. Looks like it's basically good from sundown to sunup during the full moon, although more uses carry certain risks, as, more magic is just always a little bit risky. Yeah, other than that, has the Ouija board been invented at this point?
I don't know, maybe.
Basically, everybody who wants to travel puts their hands together and points to a spot.
It was invented last year. Well, it was patented last year in game.
Oh my god.
Sick. But yeah, everyone clasps their dominant hands and puts their index finger on a point on the map. More people mean a larger area between the tips of those fingers. But in general, you should land within, 10, 20 miles of your destination.
Well, what did you find out?
The map might be more the safest route.
If we wanted to go all at once.
If we all wanted to go all at once. I suppose I could take 2 and then the rest could use the map. Gordon, what do you think the odds are? Safer with us or safer with the map?
Or should we just take the train?
Or take the train and waste the 5 days? Well, he's not talking, so I assume that I've done something wrong again.
No, it's just, it's going to take me a little while to teach you all how to activate this without. He tells you personally, there's a certain amount of energy that should be channeled and phrases. It's magic.
No, I understand. I suppose we could just take everyone one at a time. And if I'm feeling faint, then 2 of us can take the map.
That would work.
Is there any particular reason why you're in this much of a rush?
I thought you were.
Well, I would like to get home, but I would also like to live. And it sounds a little bit like you're not sure that that's going to happen if we take the magic way.
Well, the truth is that when it comes to magic, anything's possible, including
that was pretty funny. And the map is definitely safer than you carrying them.
Thank you. That is actually what I needed to know.
Yeah, the first or second time it should be completely safe. After that, let's just sort of, we call it rolling the dice.
Considering the last time I transported anyone else, they were fighting me. They did explode.
Right, yeah.
I beg your pardon?
Quite a sight.
Well, I think at this point, Aylin is speaking out loud to Gordon and just wait, like so the rest of them can kind of hear her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she will tell the rest of the group. The last time I tried, it was contested. There was someone else with me and they did not want to go where we were headed. But if everyone cooperates, then no one should explode.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. And she kind of looks at Echo when she says that.
I don't particularly like risking my life on probably. Seems like a bad idea considering we have other options.
Some of the issue is that you have to believe it's going to work.
Right, I need you to understand that's not my problem. It's the fact that you said even if we do, it'll probably work.
Well, anything's probable.
Possible.
As an aside, I was about to say the exact same thing, and OT beat me to it by 2 seconds because I have pushed to talk. So both Gordon and Sloan said that at the same time.
Possible.
All right, well, do we have anything that is demanding of our attention on a time-sensitive basis, aside from me getting home?
At some point, I would like to know if my friends are safe. confirm they are safe.
Well, is that something you could do on your own? Pop over
I am
and say hello?
confident. I am confident I could get probably to Italy and back in a timely fashion.
Would you prefer to take at least one of us with you in case something happens?
Well, then we're back to the issue with the map.
No.
One should be fine.
I'm suggesting taking one person who's a better fighter than you, just in case.
Perhaps.
Sloan just sort of like deadpan stares at Aylin. She's got that old expectant look on her face, like she knows that you're not saying everything that you should be, so she's just waiting.
I suppose I could take someone with me. Aylin's doing furious math right now, and she's too gay for this.
Too gay for math.
She is
I'm
not
too
one
gay
of the
for
math
math.
gays.
I'm not a math gay. I'm not a math gay.
All right, well, I suppose we can assume Echo does not want to be on the list of potentials.
But the
She's
last time
looking
we
at
were
Echo.
The last time we were left alone together, things didn't go particularly well for either of us, so probably not.
I can't put more ghosts in my blood.
We are going to have a conversation about that.
Factually inaccurate.
Shut up,
I-
Gordon.
Don't like that you said that.
All right, well, why don't I go with you? We go check on your friends, tell them where they can come to meet us if they need a safer place closer to home to stay.
Oh, Raven could come with me, yes? Couldn't you, Raven?
I could, but I'm hoping to actually up our arsenal, so to speak. Drew and Nera have been making some contacts for me.
Aylin is giving you, like, the biggest, like, help me, like, eyes.
So, you and I pop over to, where'd you say it was? Italy? Pop over to Italy, make sure that your friends are safe, let them know where we are going, and then we come back here, and the four of us hop a train to get to California. That way we are minimizing the number of risky trips. I can buy out a whole train car if I want to. I can leave money with Raven and Echo to make sure that all the arrangements are made.
Fine.
I will look
Okay.
at Echo and Raven for confirmation that they are good with this plan.
100% agreeable. And if you could add some extra funds for the arsenal, I'd be greatly appreciative as well.
I suppose I could do that. And I will put together I don't remember, like a bank slip. I don't remember what they were called at the time, but basically a bank slip that would allow stuff to be charged to my account.
Yeah. Nice little IOU.
It's not so much an IOU as just like, yes, permission to charge the account at this bank, blah, 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 blah.
Cool.
And I would give her what cash I have because I imagine that the business that she needs to do is cash only. So...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be cash only.
So she gets the cash that is left from our walking around, and we haven't spent that much. It was just all we bought was clothes and food. So, the slips that she can hand over at the train station, so that the people at the train station know who to charge.
Right
And I
on.
will walk her through how to use it all because I realize that she is British and has probably not had to do this stuff on this side of the ocean.
Nope, not at all.
Realistically, Echo probably has more practice, but yeah.
Maybe. Not by much.
I was gonna say, Echo is also from the other side of the ocean, and this is her first time in the U.S.
Oh yeah, good point. I guess I assumed you were more worldly. Not important right now. All right. With money exchanged hands and plans well made, Aylin can sit down and bring Gordon properly online. And then would you kindly look at the rules for magic and conjure me up a teleportation?
I'm taking the 10 minutes to summon, and all right, I can do this. It's intelligence and streetwise.
Mm-hmm.
As an aside, just to be clear, I am leaving. I'm leaving the files with Raven with the explicit instructions. to protect them with her life because I have not finished reading them all. I only got through one set.
Yeah, the other set was the encoded stuff you stole from Benny's office.
Yep.
Cool.
Critical success.
I love to see that. Much more than I would have loved a critical failure, or it's a really bad
I would like
failure.
to not telefrag Sloan.
I would
Please.
also like that. Art is expensive.
We also can't go back to the same artist,
We
guys.
don't have to.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody's allowed to die.
That's on OT.
Hey, I have ideas, okay? I have thoughts. Poof, you two disappear.
Homicidal thoughts.
Yeah, sometimes. Echo and Raven, you are now alone in a warehouse. You do have an appointment to pick up some weapons. Getting kind of late in the day, so probably an hour or two. You'll be meeting at another warehouse. Anything you want to do in the meantime?
Not particularly for Raven. Echo?
No, not really, no.
Cool,
You
so you
fucking
awkwardly
lesbian
avoid eye
sheep.
contact?
Yes.
100%.
All right. The tension absolutely fills this cavernous warehouse as the two of you go about doing pretty normal stuff and not having a conversation. Someone walking into this room would feel the discomfort.
And all is as it should be.
Yeah.
If we don't acknowledge it, it's fine.
If we don't acknowledge it, it's not real. Can't hurt us.
Yeah, exactly. A little while later, there's a knock on the door.
Yeah, I'll go open it.
Drusilla just gives you like a head nod, like, come on.
Think it's time for us to go.
Let's be on our way.
All right. 10 minutes later, you are led through slightly dingier. There's like a couple of metal foundries around here. So it's a lot of heat and noise. A lot of people running around just covered in soot and like coal. And then you're led into a side room where a man in a slightly dirty suit is standing in front of several crates and like exchanging occasional words with Lyra. Right, and you are the buyers.
At your service, yes.
Well, for a strange request, I've done my best. Freyja, would you like to tell us what you are buying?
Yes, let me just get my shopping list out 1 second. I know I mentioned it. Hold on. I know it's in here somewhere. A couple of smoke grenades, silver bullets, incendiary rounds, silver edged or blessed blades, and potentially a crossbow with either silvered or blessed bolts as well, and body armor. Please, body armor. I don't think there was anything else that we needed off the top of my head and above table.
Yeah, that all sounds correct. Now, we're gonna do a roll about it because I believe this is still the quality you roll for.
I believe so, but I'm not sure of the exact.
What
For
perk are we
exotics.
looking at?
Arsenal.
One moment, I have the book open.
Yeah, I did not write down what the roll was. Apologies, that's on me.
All good. By virtue of your contacts, you're probably gonna get a couple extra dice for this. Sisterly
You
benefits.
roll either well, you're relying on contacts, so you're supposed to roll manipulation plus streetwise. Difficulty 4.
Oh.
Intelligence craft is the other option, unless OT thinks that there is a different edge pool that you should be using.
In this case, I think we were going to use the streetwise of your sister and Drusilla.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you roll.
I'm trying to remember what their streetwise was.
I'm going to have you roll 6, and you can add your desperation if you so desire.
I don't think we need desperation.
Up to you.
We are hurting for gear.
Yeah, this is partial order or full order, depending on your result.
Nah, I'm not gonna roll desperation.
That's 2 hits.
I am going to re-roll failures though.
There we
That's
go.
4.
4 hits. Cool. Kindly roll me 2d10.
2d10, 1 second.
Yeah.
Where'd the bot channel go? Oh, there it is. 14.
Cool. A 9 and a 5 specifically. The ammunition you have requested is strange and difficult to come by. So you get 90 rounds of incendiary and 50 rounds of silver.
And 50 silver, okay.
Mm-hmm. And for ease of gameplay, these can be exchanged between a rifle and a pistol.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
And what about the
addition-
other things on the list? Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Yes. I'm going to say 5 smoke grenades, which are kind of like what Echo made earlier today, except they're in a can and you just pull a thing to start them burning. Body armor was a little... It's not really a thing that's used right now. So you've got a couple of options, one of which is just like a couple layers of heavy leather, and the other is... And he gives kind of a confused look, but he's like, this is what we got. It is a full-on medieval breastplate, probably stolen from like museum surplus or something.
I'd go with the leather.
Cool. Mechanically, the leather is +1 armor and the breastplate is +2.
Yeah, but the breastplate's gonna stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, no way to wear that. The amount of layers you would wear over that to conceal that you were wearing that would sort of defeat the purpose of trying to conceal it.
Yeah.
It is a loud, proud, we're gonna fight people now kind of piece of equipment. Take it or leave it.
I will take the heavy armor, the leather armor.
Just the leather or the leather and the metal?
You know, I'll take both just in case.
Okay.
You never know.
Whole lot tossed onto the truck for you. Not tossed,
What about
tossed.
the blades and the crossbow?
He wasn't clear on what a blessed blade would look like, but he did get you a couple, like, vials of supposedly blessed water, and is like, if you can figure out how to bless a blade, go for it.
Fair enough.
The crossbow you do have, it's basic. Technology hasn't really bothered to advance the crossbow with the popularity of firearms. You're not going to have, like, medieval enthusiasts for 100 years.
That's fair. How many bolts do we get?
A dozen.
Sounds good.
Yeah. He also, as a courtesy, because he's looking over this strange armory, he'll show you a couple of additional things that he just sort of offers to his customers, which is any number of, like, small to medium revolvers. And given the amount of stuff that you're buying, you're clearly up to something. So if you want some dynamite, he's got a few sticks of that too.
I mean, we could use some extra revolvers, why not? And some dynamite too.
And Echo, if you have anything you would request out of this, I assume you're present.
Yeah, I think she's good. She's just making sure that everything that she's kind of looking over things, making sure it's not going to fall apart the moment we try and use it.
Give me an investigation. What's an investigation?
Sure. 5?
5 successes on 3 dice? Sweet. That crossbow is garbage. It's for sure, like, you might get a couple of shots out of it, but it definitely looks like it was cobbled together, maybe today.
Honestly, I don't know if there's really a point in you taking that crossbow.
Not that great, I assume.
It looks like somebody put it together today. Probably won't last more than a couple shots, it would probably just pull apart.
Raven will just look daggers at the seller.
I got it off a guy who said he was good for it.
We won't take the crossbow. Instead, we'll take the dynamite as well as the revolvers.
All right. Having burned through, I'm gonna say, most of the money that Sloan left with you guys. Freyja, do you want to keep track of this whole inventory?
I was putting that in my possessions right now.
Sweet. Includes 6 revolvers and 5 sticks of dynamite.
And 5 sticks
Revolvers
of
are
dynamite?
5 sticks of dynamite.
Okay.
Revolvers are a +2 damage.
Okay.
Sweet.
How many vials of blessed water, by the way?
3.
Alright, it's all in there.
All right. They're thrown on the back of a wagon. Tarp goes over the top of them. He's like, do you want anyone else to escort you?
No, we've got it from here. Pleasure doing business with you. If you come across anything unique, let us know.
He gives a nod. There's like, you've got my number.
Yeah.
All right. And y'all are armed to the teeth now. As you're heading back, give me another wits and awareness check, both of you. 2 and
2.
4 from Echo.
4.
Yeah.
Echo, as you're heading back, you're moving out of this particularly nasty neighborhood. And I think you see wires going over your head and realize your crew may not know where you are to send a telegram specifically, but you know where they were last. There might be a way to try and get messages at least out, probably not to China, but where if you can deduce where they might go, you might be able to reach out and like have a message waiting for them.
Yeah. Raven, do you mind if we try and send a telegram? I know I've talked about how my crew were on the ship with Eleanor. I'd like to be able to get in contact with them. Just have to figure out where to send them.
I see no problem with that. Are you aware of the number where to send it?
No, it'd be a bit complicated. Likely what would happen is I'd end up sending it to... I could walk and figure it out. I still have to figure out where I'd even send it. I'm not sure where they'd be going after that anyway.
Well, we have the extra funds that Sloan left us. That should potentially cover it, at least in part. How late in the night is it?
We're approaching sundown. Actually, yeah, I think we're in the process of sunset.
Okay. I don't know if anything's open at this time. Potentially.
Yeah, you got a few more hours.
We do have to get the supplies loaded, though.
It's something, like I said, I have to figure out where they'd be going, and so it's something we have time to figure out.
I'm going to float one more suggestion. Earlier, a few episodes ago, we retroactively made a plan, and honestly, Echo seems more like the person to have a post, like a plan for this situation.
Yeah, given how things have gone, it wouldn't be unreasonable that she'd have like a place, especially since they've been doing this for the past couple of years. Probably a place or two to like send message, essentially a dead drop.
Sweet. Let's make it the same roll, intelligence plus streetwise, to see how far ahead you planned.
Let's find out. 4 successes.
4 successes. Yeah, every couple of missions or every time you were in like a new country or part of the world was like, what's the nearest space we can connect? Ooh, you could also put your desperation on that, but up to you.
I'm good.
Yeah. I think probably before you went after that hag, you're like, hey, if we get separated, how long would you have had them stay at a particular place waiting for your word?
Probably a week. A week, maybe 2. We'll go a week.
Okay. Then yeah, you're coming up on, I think this is probably day 5 or 6, depending on the flow of time in Greek mythology land.
Yeah. Actually, no, hold on. No, I should know where to send us. Just have to hope they're still there. And that they actually... Regardless, we should do this first. So send it tomorrow.
All right.
If we're
Depending
quick, we
on how long.
might be able to do it tonight.
Yes, but we need to get all of this loaded first. I'd rather not have people start asking questions.
The
Then
stuff
let's-
is loaded in the cart. You guys are like heading down the street when you notice the infrastructure of a telecom.
Also, we're already here. Well, I mean, it's
You're on
not
your way back to your hideout.
but we could see the telecom location, right?
Telegraph office is, well, based on these wires, it's definitely that way.
Let's deliver everything to the base. It shouldn't be that much longer, and then we can run back out and have you deliver the message.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Cool. You put everything back, skip out into the town. I don't know if you literally skip, but that's what I'm going to imagine now. What sort of message would you want to send?
It'd be pretty short. It would basically be, she would let them know that she's okay. Probably where she's going next, though.
Which is...
We're going to, is it San Francisco?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So San Francisco, California. And then, honestly, she'd probably leave it at that.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm alive, headed to San Francisco.
Yep. If they show up, then they show up. Otherwise, she assumes they'll write something back.
And it'll be waiting for you in San Francisco.
Exactly.
Right on. Message away. The charge is not insignificant. You have spent pretty much all of the money that Sloan left now.
It's to be expected.
And now you are 2 badass women in a warehouse with just a load of weapons. Anything else before we
Girls
leave
gotta
you?
go shopping.
Girls
That's all
gotta
I
go
gotta
shopping. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anything else before we depart?
Echo will actually kind of, once everything's put away. So, how much do you actually want a crossbow? Or is that just to have it just in case?
It's wouldn't be a bad thing, especially considering we seem to be more stealthy now, and having a more silent method than firearm would be more beneficial. That was my original thought process.
All right. I'll need to get some material, but I should be able to start working on that later.
That would be wonderful. We didn't get any bolts either, though.
That's fine. I imagine
I
those
can
are easier
also-
to make than crossbow.
That's fair. And I can talk with Drew and Lyra and see if we can't, with the vials we have, potentially find a way to bless your blades or the bolts.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. So that's
All right.
going to be a problem for later, I think.
Drew and Lyra are watching the two of you have an actual conversation with little tears of happiness in their anime eyes. Echo, go ahead and make me a crafting roll.
Gladly. 7?
Wow. You have to stop. God damn. Yeah, it takes you literally like an hour to make a crossbow better than the one that guy was gonna sell you. Like, you've got this together, you've got the design, you've got the parts, you're like, I can assemble this, I can put more time into it, maybe I'll carve something into the side, but it is a functional weapon that can put a piece of metal and wood easily through like the hard treated wood of this building, like several inches in.
Well, never done anything like this before. Most of what I do is, things like taking a scrap of carpet and making a total smoke and look like the fire starting, but it should work.
She'll take it out of Echo's hands, and I'm assuming I was handed a bolt as well.
Yeah. 7 hits, yeah, for sure.
She's going to fire a bolt to see how it fires.
Go ahead and roll composure plus firearms. Wait, I think this is actually athletics. Is that longbows?
Actual bows are athletic.
Crossbows are firearms. Cool.
Okay, so is it composure and firearms, or?
Yes, please.
Okay, composure and firearms. 9 successes.
If there's anything that you wanted to hit, is gone now.
She aims at the wall, fires, and it goes through the wall.
Cool.
Might need to patch that, but this will do very nicely. And she'll look over at Echo with a slight smile and thank you.
It's the least I can do. Got things I can do well, might as well do it.
You can do several things very well, actually. This is just one of your many, many talents.
I suppose you're right.
Awesome. All right. Meanwhile, across the sea, pop. Aylin, how many successes did you get?
Make me go back and look 1 second.
I believe it was 2?
Critical success, but 4
3?
successes.
4. Excellent. Yeah, what were you aiming for?
There was a lovely I hate this part. There was a lovely summer that we all spent together. Which is where that painting that was under the bed was painted. It is the view from that specific villa.
Absolutely.
And so if I guess she's aiming for that view. So where you would be standing if you saw it.
Cool. 4 successes is good. 5 successes would be great. So you're maybe you're looking at the villa from the same direction, but the picture is maybe, 300 feet and you're more like 3,000.
I could do that.
Yeah. But you know where you are as you appear in an orchard, or we're going to go with the olive trees. Yeah,
I think
that's
it's still
native.
an orchard.
Yeah, there you go. The two of you appear. Sloan, you have just teleported for the first time. Congratulations.
Well, not the first time, just the first time by this particular means.
Right, yes, true.
Because the fairy bitch teleported us too. A couple of times. Sloan As soon as they pop into existence, Sloan lets out a long, slow exhale of the cigarette that she was smoking when we teleported.
Sorry, I should have warned you.
She shrugs a little bit. There's no warning something about that.
Sorry.
So which way?
Yeah, Aylin looks around and kind of sees the direction of the house and starts walking. I assume it's like nice weather.
Go ahead and give me a roll of a d10, please. We'll let the dice decide.
A 1.
It is pouring rain.
And my cigarette goes out.
Absolutely pouring. Y'all were drenched
course
before
it
you
is.
registered the environment.
Let's get moving. There should be clothes in the house. And so we
Sloan-
start trudging into the house, up to the house.
Sloan, who is wearing like more like women's clothes, it looks miserable.
They're like tromping through the mud.
Yep, in skirts and petticoats and all that stuff that's now getting sodden and heavy. Great.
Yep. This quickly becomes a workout as you are hauling heavy cloth up a hill.
Glad to know
Also,
my dice luck still holds.
if I've got my time zones right, it's like 2 a.m.
Oh boy.
Fantastic.
Yeah, because it's sunset in New York, so it's the middle of the night here.
Yeah, so Aylin will get to the house and do I have a key?
I can't imagine why you would. Pitch me on why you would have a key.
It's our summer home.
It was your summer home for a summer.
That's
Was it intended
valid,
to
okay.
be your continued summer home?
That's valid. I'm gonna knock on the door.
Excellent. I'd like both of you to give me wits and awareness, please.
Fantastic.
And you may add your desperation dice to this.
I'm scared. I don't wanna.
That's a critical success with 8.
That is a success with 3.
Cool. So Sloan, you see it in time. Jump up the staircase and knock Aylin to the side. As her hand reaches forward, there's a dull glow and a bolt of light just pops out of the door.
Yeah, I tackle Aylin.
Yep.
God damn it, Harry.
I'm very tempted to shoot that man.
So now you are
I would
soaking
let
wet
you.
on the front porch of this villa.
Did the light make a sound at least?
No.
Am I aware enough of the house's like layout to go find the room where I know they would be sleeping from the outside?
Maybe, but we are right in the moment because the porch is starting to glow.
What the fuck?
I am scrambling off the fucking porch and trying to pull Aylin with me.
Yeah,
Cool.
let's get
Make
off
a
the
strength
porch.
and athletics check.
There is no point.
I'm
I have
going with
one
her.
dot.
Yeah, okay. Both of you make me strength and athletics.
Strength just to move quickly, really? Okay.
I'm
You're
rerolling
hauling
failures.
petticoats over a banister, soking wet.
Hold on, I'm
Cool.
rerolling my failures.
1 success.
Wait, I rolled
You
0
did
successes
reroll
both times.
Yeah. That's
I
3
hate it here.
dice, all turned up under 5. All 3 dice you rolled also turned up under 5.
I can't believe this is how I die.
Me neither, honestly. I had so many plans. Yeah. Sloan, you managed to haul yourself over the banister, and for a split second, you see Aylin's skeleton as an electric shock hits her. Aylin, you're going to take 3 points of damage.
That's superficial or
You're at full health, right?
no?
Why not? You get a full night's sleep.
Oh yeah, I forgot we do.
Several.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll take it.
What are you guys doing out here?
That fucking sucks.
Then you get over the banister.
I'm just gonna lay in the grass for a while. I hate it here. That
Sloan,
does
what would you like to
imply
do?
that he's alive.
As Aylin is apparently stunned and smoking in the grass.
Which window would be attached to the room where they would sleep?
Around the side, 2nd floor. Find something to hit the window with, like a
That was the
rock.
plan, darling. I'm smart enough.
No, I know, but if you get a brick, it will go through the window, and that would be satisfying.
I am going to head for the side of the building, looking for small things that I can toss up at the window to try and wake them up.
No shortage of rocks.
I am not going to pick up one that is crazy, crazy large, just large enough to make a sound when it hits.
Cool. As you begin to move around the side, I'd like both of you to roll me wits and dex.
God damn. Jesus Christ, Harry.
I'm not moving from the lawn.
Cool, so you fail the roll.
Oh, come on. Okay, fine.
4 successes.
Cool. You reach down to pick up the rocks, which is good because it means you're looking at your feet and jump up on some rocks as the grass attempts to grab you by the legs.
2. I'm just good. 2 successes. I just live here now.
Yep. You are restrained at all points.
This might as well happen.
I would like to pick up a large rock and throw it at the window because I'm officially pissed.
Cool. Dex and athletics to hit the window.
Shoot the window, actually.
That's my next plan if this fails.
I think by the time the plants have started to hit, I'm gonna yell for Harry.
1.
1 success is not great. You do hit the side of the house.
Shoot the window.
I'm just pulling out one of the guns and I'm shooting the window.
Okay, Aylin, are you yelling?
I'm aiming like up and high at one of the corners so that I make sure that I don't hit anybody inside, but...
Yeah, truly in one of those like moments where I hope Harry knows Aylin well enough at this point to be like, that can't be an imposter. She's being too much of a bitch. Aylin has started screaming from the lawn in a way that can only be described as like when 2 people break up really messy levels of like insult and let me back in the house, you fucking asshole.
It's like every movie when you get to watch the chick who like throws her guy's clothes out on the lawn.
Yeah, but Aylin is on the lawn.
But in reverse. Fantastic.
Yes.
All right. Arizona girl meltdown screaming.
Yes.
Cool. You pull out your gun. There's meltdown screaming happening. Riders are going to take a shot. A hand grabs yours, Sloan. And there's a man standing next to you you do not recognize. He's much taller than you. And hard to tell in the pitch black and rain. Yeah, I think that's what you get. He's much taller than you.
Then the other hand comes out, gun in it, and it is leveled at him. I will not pull the trigger because Aylin did say that there were 2 of them, but I am not taking chances.
Sweet. A moment later, Aylin, a figure is standing over you. Good God, woman. How did this happen?
I don't know. Maybe it's because you've warded the house like to an insane level, you paranoid little asshole.
I was nearly murdered.
Yes.
Very, very nearly.
And I was alive and I was coming for you and you could have been
colluding with my murderers? Well...
What?
I was nearly murdered a week ago, and I haven't seen hide nor hair of you.
Because
what am I to
was
think?
Also getting murdered.
Clearly not.
Obviously, help me up.
So, he snaps his fingers, and the vines release you.
While that is happening, can we say that there's like a split? There's a moment where Sloan and this guy are like staring at each other in the dark, and she's got a gun on him, and he's holding her other arm, and then she finally goes.
There is a clash of lightning, and you get a clear view of this guy's face, and the fact that he has the 2 fingers. His left hand is holding your gun hand, and his right hand has 2 fingers right like below your neck, where you have the revolver up under his chin. This is a handsome Italian man.
Are you, Angelo?
You could not be Sloan.
As a matter of fact, I could be. I'm gonna lower my hand now.
He brings his up next to his head.
I will do the same with my gun. Up next to mine.
Come inside. You look dreadful.
Well, thank you. And I will holster the guns. Is the grass gonna try and manhandle me again?
No. And he starts walking back inside.
I will heft the weight that is my skirts up and follow.
Cool.
Aylin and Terry are still arguing on the lawn.
Prove it. Prove you had nothing to do with this.
You to do with what? I'm the one who saved your ass.
You saved what? My ass is fine.
Your ass would not be alive if it wasn't for me.
Based on what?
Do you remember the attack at the cafe? That was my saving your ass when that man turned into a cloud of mist.
Cloud of mist.
I've been worried about you
since. That's a very specific detail.
Yes.
How would you know that unless you were there? Your mic didn't pick that up.
She's so upset. Because I did it. I'm the one who
You did.
I threw one of the syndicate agents into another syndicate agent to blow him
Syndicate.
up on accident.
So you know what they're called.
Harry, I swear.
His eyes are very narrow. Go ahead and make me a charisma and persuasion.
If I slap him, will he believe me?
No.
So, what was it, charisma persuasion?
Yeah. The manic screaming convinced him that you're not a doppelganger. Now you just have to convince him you're not in on it.
Can I use manipulation?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
No, I'll use charisma.
Because you're being honest.
Jesus Christ, 2 successes. This is what I get for being honest.
I had my eye on you, Ms.
Harry.
Crane.
I've had the worst week. Can we please have this argument inside?
At this point, Sloan and Angelo walk up. There's just enough light coming from an inside window to illuminate the 4 of you.
Well, hello, Harry. How's the cheating going?
Hello, Sloan. Robbed my idiot brother recently.
Now, Harry, that's an ugly thing to say. I have never once robbed him. He shows up willingly on his own, and there have been a few times I've saved his life.
Willingness is a complicated thing when one is addicted to gambling.
Well, given your proclivities, and she will gesture vaguely around them at all of the all of the stuff that was recently very obviously magical. I find it hard to believe that there weren't options to help him.
Aylin,
What?
your ex-girlfriend has a point.
I usually do.
And
You
Angelo,
know that
Please
if you
go
weren't so busy
inside.
stealing all my winnings.
Angelo puts a hand on Houdini's shoulder and says, I'm taking them inside. Calm down. And then helps Aylin to her feet.
Thank you. And Aylin, will hold on to Angelo the way you do, a partner as, you're being escorted.
Yeah.
Sloan will actually go over and extend a hand to Harry. She does not look displeased to see him, despite the exchange that just happened.
He's clearly, mulling stuff over in his head a bunch. But he shakes it and gives you a welcoming nod. Just come on in.
I will follow Angelo and Aylin inside. Eyes glancing between the 3 of them, because I'm not stupid.
Yep. A few minutes later, you both have warm, probably coffee in front of you, and several blankets. You could easily discard your clothes. You're both offered a place to change, but it's clearly more Sloan might want privacy. I'm not going to make you roll on an insight check. They're everybody here is pretty comfortable with Aylin disrobing.
Well, I am definitely going to the place that gives me privacy to change. Thank you very much.
For sure.
Aylin is too tired to pretend.
All right. And yeah, maybe 10 minutes later, you guys are seated in front of a fire with something warm to drink. Houdini is standing and Angelo is sitting nearby making some food.
I don't suppose there's whiskey.
Houdini offers you a bottle, as much as you want.
Thank you. And I will fill up a glass. I don't even bother measuring by fingers. It's just, it goes almost all the way up to the top.
So that's sort of weak.
That sort of month.
Yes.
Well, let's have it then.
You're aware of what day it is, right?
Wednesday.
The date.
Yes, I am.
Harry, I'm begging you.
Sloan will fill in whatever the date is. We know what the date is. Because
Yeah,
we had
I
to look
looked
it
at
up in
it.
the almanac.
Yes.
My point is, the day that we were supposed to go to the film viewing, instead, you were tricked into thinking it was your anniversary.
He looks over at Angelo, and Angelo looks up at him and says, we met in the summer.
Really? The whole week and you hadn't figured that out?
We're just sort of celebrating our anniversary.
All right, well, during that time, I went to the showing without you, ran into some awful gentlemen, was attacked, essentially, found out that they were coordinating an attack on you, teleported one of them, on my way to you, but ended up throwing one of them into one of the men attacking you, and then dropped into the sea somewhere in the Pacific.
How did you end up
Then
in
we
the
were
Pacific?
kidnapped by a fairy princess.
How did you end up in the Pacific? Seems like a pretty straight shot from the across the Atlantic to get here.
What a great question.
That's bizarre.
It is, and it is one of the many things that I'm trying to to untangle about all the odd things that have been happening, including the fact that some of my accoutrements seem to be haunted. I still have ghosts in my blood that are trying to kill me, and also you seem to have history with my ex.
Yes.
Sloan quietly and with a completely straight face takes a long drink of whiskey.
So, first I want to be very clear. We were quite asleep when you arrived. You've disturbed me from that.
Well, I'm sorry. We know you need your beauty sleep.
Maintain my complexion. That's also why you ran afoul of our defenses. Given the attempt on our life and our lack of knowledge of who attempted it, they were comprehensive. And Angelo's suggestion that they be not absolutely lethal was clearly wise. So,
well,
good for
thank
him.
you, Angelo.
Yes. He just nods like, I know I do all the work around here. You don't have to tell me.
Aylin is trying to pick through her hair with her fingers.
Well, she
you
got
have so much dirt and mud and twigs in that hair now.
To continue the story about the last week, because that was only the beginning. She got fished out of the Atlantic.
Is it kidnapped by a
Pacific.
fairy princess?
I'm getting there. Hold on. Gets fished out of the water of the Pacific onto a ship called the Empress of Japan, where I was because I had been at the birdcage and gambling and got... Let's say I ran into a very lovely woman who turned out to not be quite so human. And she nearly killed me, and I, with the help
That's the fairy princess.
Nope, that was a vampire.
Ah.
Who died to, Wyatt's, gun fire thing. I did not have time to ask.
Wyatt Earp?
Yes, that would be my uncle. Adopted.
Fascinating.
I'm surprised you're surprised. It's not like you don't know my last name.
It's also not like I keep track of you.
She shrugs a little bit. Turns out Uncle Wyatt's, knows an awful lot more about this life than I thought he did. Certainly more than I did at the time. Saved me. I went stumbling out across the beach, got scooped up by the people who worked on the Empress of Japan, who saw me covered in blood and dying, and they took me on board and patched me up. And at some point we picked up Aylin, and then we're on the boat, and one of the vampires who had nearly killed me had my father's gun, so I gambled them back and then killed him.
I'm sorry. I'm just fairy princess.
Not there yet. Killed the vampire. I think we killed a werewolf, though it didn't have a whole lot of hair, so I'm not entirely sure how that works.
We set a werewolf on fire, yes.
We did kill him.
He's dead.
And then eventually the ship got taken over by the fairy princess, who transported us to the island of the Hesperides, where she contracted us to steal apples.
Really?
Really.
Well, that's just delightful.
Not particularly, no.
No, I suppose for you, no.
Turns out later the Hydra was a lot. Did not completely kill it, I don't think. There were still pieces of it running around, but we got apples. We got back to the beach and helped trick the nymphs into not knowing what we were up to, and then we traded her 2 of the apples that we took for her to take us back to New York, and that's where we've been.
The nymphs were
Sloan.
very beautiful, yes.
Yes.
Sloan ate an apple and then died and then came back to life.
That did happen.
Well, I suppose you do have something in common now.
I was in better shape when I came back to life, so that was fun.
I never died.
I got to see my father.
Sort of a proximity.
In the underworld, I suppose.
Your father, or
Doc. My
No one
doctor.
matters.
That makes more sense.
She nods at Aylin when she says the one who matters.
Excellent. Well,
And
it does sound like you've had an interesting adventure.
We checked on your apartment, found that it had been sacked.
Yes, quite
and
thoroughly.
that somebody had the tyrant book thing. And then we stole the book back and got some information on the vampires who apparently killed my father.
Your duck was killed by vampires.
Yes. The vampire that we talked to about them called them poxes. Apparently
Frankly impressed. They were all fairly terrified of him.
Apparently the tuberculosis that killed him was not natural. So now I'm going to kill them all. She takes another long drink.
Well, best of luck.
And now we're here because she wouldn't stop talking about how worried she was about you.
That's incredibly sweet of you, Aylin. Honestly, I touched. Absolutely touched. Puts a hand on his chest.
Aylin looks so mad at Harry and looks straight at Angela and goes, "The last time I saw you two, it was peril and I didn't appreciate it."
Yes, it sounds like you said you were attacked and then you teleported and that's why one of them disintegrated. So did you killed the people who were responsible?
Sort of.
Sloan just shakes her
Well,
head.
that fellow was rather dead when he hit the other man and exploded.
There were two, and one I was able to teleport with, and the other, I don't think he knows why I left.
Interesting. By the way, was it your intention to, did you see the actual aftermath, sort of the larger?
No, that's why I came to find you.
Interesting. I must have been going incredibly fast. We've tried to do some of the physical mathematics of it, but it's challenging. The blast was quite large. The shop, for example, no longer exists.
Oh dear.
Yes. Fortunately, I was already in the process of healing Angelo in the fight. So he was the first to return to functionality and got us out of there.
So you spent the last week convalescing?
Yes.
Well, that explains a bit.
We sent the picture and assumed that if you were there, you would find it, and here you are.
And yet you still warded the house to high heaven.
Yes, obviously.
What was I supposed to do?
Survive your arrival, as you did.
I would guess they were not planning on us showing up in the middle of the night, darling.
Also that. And if you leave an opening in a ward for anyone, then anyone good enough at a ward can exploit it. A door with a keyhole can always be picked.
Right. Well, now that we've confirmed you're safe and alive, Sloan and I will be on our way as soon as we dry off.
Oh.
You are, of course, welcome to come.
I see. You have other business to attend to? It seems that there's a rogue mage out there with intentions upon my life. And theoretically yours.
Yes,
I have an entire conspiracy of vampires with designs on mine, so
I would like to make sure the rest of the mages of New York are safe before taking out the ones in DC.
And I have a home to get back to.
I see. Thank you, Miss Sloan. So the mages who came after you were from DC?
Yes, they seem to have some sort of ideas about how we should prioritize things. Also, do not dismiss Sloan like that.
I'm sorry, but this is important. This is the piece of information that I've been missing for the last week and some.
Well, it's good to know he's not only like this at the poker table.
No, he is just an asshole.
There's a specific, very important thing that is happening, and I don't feel like you're giving it the DC. They came from DC. They had plans to kill me and take over New York.
More or less. They'd identified mages who are not, they did not expect to be as fond of their ideas as they were.
And what were their ideas? A fairly welcoming community. Worked very hard to make it that way.
It's been a week and I've maybe had 3 hours of sleep combined. I suppose they're very fond of money and power and very little else, and frankly, one of them was a real asshole.
Well, that sort of runs in a lot of circles.
It is worth noting that when Aylin tries to claim that she's only gotten 3 hours of sleep, Sloan gives the sidest of eyes, because all of us got at least a couple, like, full nights of sleep.
I'm tired. And I was blown up literally 5 minutes ago.
It's the middle of the afternoon in our internal clocks, babe.
I took the full brunt of lightning. I'm mad.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
I'm having a hard time.
Aylin.
What?
I want to fight back against the people who blew my dear boyfriend's arm off. You know who they are, and I don't.
The only name I have to go by is Mr. Brown out of DC.
See, you said you were in New York. Are they doing anything there?
Well, they've seemed to take over local precincts and are using and are claiming that we are counterfeiting. Other majors in New York are counterfeiting and using that as an excuse to raid apartments, which is how they got into ours.
Counterfeiting art, to be clear.
At this,
and it was one precinct.
Angelo was like, it's counterfeited a thing in my life. I make original work.
Yes, and it was very good when I saw what I saw.
Thank you.
And so they're using that as a cover to look for other things, which is how they got the Book of the Tyrant.
All right. Well, right now my inclination is to pop back to New York and destroy all the police.
All right. Well, let's not do that.
So I think I'm going to sleep on it.
Yes.
Can I make like an insight check to see if I can pick up on whether or not Harry and Angelo were aware of the Book of the Tyrant?
Yeah,
because it seems like something that should have raised some alarms when they found out that the bad guys had it, at least briefly. What's an insight? Okay.
And you can use your
5 successes. That's a critical.
Cool. On 5 successes, I think you note that they were aware of it and either don't understand actually how dangerous it is, or sort of catalog it among a collection of things that are that dangerous in their world.
Okay.
Like, it wouldn't be good, but for 2 fully fledged mages, one of whom is kind of the star child of his community, it wouldn't be a world-ending threat like it would for you guys.
Noted.
Yeah.
As an aside, a lot of things about how previous encounters now make sense. I was always sure you were cheating. I couldn't put together how.
Never cheated at cards.
She kind of arches a brow. I beat my father, who did, I am sure, use magic to win sometimes. I'm pretty hard to beat.
Yes,
and you beat me handily every time.
The few.
How many times?
It's not important.
At least 8. Anytime his brother would show up.
He was unfortunately a buffoon. I should check in on him.
Aylin is looking back and forth between Sloan and Harry now.
Yes.
Last time I saw him, I handed him over to one of his friends after he got himself into debt, and I paid it off.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, I didn't know how to get a hold of you. You weren't in Chicago anymore.
That seems I shan't be again for a while. I have to go burn down a fucking government. Angelo,
it sounds
I'm going to bed. Make sure they get rest and warmth. I have to think about this. Sorry, what were you saying?
Never mind. Sloan has decided that Angelo is the more reasonable person to have a conversation with, so she's just gonna let Harry leave.
All right. He wanders off in his nightgown.
And after he leaves, she will look over at Angelo. Sounds to me like you two need allies.
He will probably go off whether he has allies or not, but
that doesn't change the fact that you need them.
Some.
Well, do you have paper?
See, he goes and fishes out like a note and a pen.
I will write down my home address and hand it over. This is where we are headed. We've Assuming that everything in New York went the way we wanted it to, we have secured a train car to get us from New York to San Francisco, and we'll be there in about 5 days. You are welcome to join us. I have a library I'm sure having actual mages around would help me to decipher.
Holliday's library.
Yes. Left it to me. I didn't know all that was in it, so
That would
never needed to know.
That could be helpful, yes. I will try to keep Harry from doing anything rash.
I actually think when Harry starts to leave, I think Aylin gets up to follow him, looking like she's going to continue arguing.
Cool. Nobody here is probably going to stop you.
Nope.
Unless...
So you guys can have that conversation without her.
Cool.
I'm willing to allow you access to the library and to help however I can with what you two are dealing with, if you are willing to help me with what I'm dealing with. I think we can all agree that a conspiracy of vampires who want to infect the world with plagues and watch everyone die is not something that should be ignored, not even by you.
I agree that would be extremely, that would be very dangerous. And I will keep your offer in mind. Certainly I would, but Harry has taken my injury and the attack against us personally.
He's a lot like her that way.
They are much alike. And as you well know, cooler heads do not always prevail.
Well, let me know if I can help stop him from doing something stupid. She and I ought to get back. I imagine the train's going to leave tomorrow.
He gives you a wry smile and says, "The day anyone stops Harry from doing something, I will eat my shoes."
Sure. Tilt her head a little bit. I might be willing to put odds on that.
Meanwhile, upstairs,
Are you really going to try to...
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you really going to try to destroy the police and perhaps most of DC?
Well, it sounds like that's their current line of attack, so why not cut it off? It's a solid starting place, given that I know nothing about what they're doing, who they are, what they want.
Because you are one stupid man. We have a group that's planning on... We have a group that can at least research it. Could you at least wait and actually listen to some reason?
I was on my way to bed. Actually, you're reinvigorating my rage, so now I'm not sure if I will.
Actually, I came up here to tell you that I am glad you're alive, and I'm sorry for worrying you.
I was worried. Thought if they're going to kill us and get this close. No, I don't think worried is the word. I think I hadn't had time to grieve, but it would have been soon.
Well, you didn't have to.
And I'm glad of that. Surprised, but glad.
I think
arguments.
I think Aylin just leans forward to hug him. I forget that I just totally forgot she wasn't wearing anything.
Yep. He gives her a
She's
big
like
hug.
a blanket on.
Wrapped in several blankets for sure.
Yeah.
He gives her a hug. I'm very glad you're all right.
I have been trying to move heaven and earth to find you two, with some forays into vampire hunting.
Well, fortunately, we're only on Earth, so you can leave heaven where it is.
I want to help you do this. I really do. I just need to make sure Sloan is safe.
We'll deal with business tomorrow. You two can stay in the spare room and make sure you get back safely.
Are you staying here then for a while?
Well, it's about as safe a place as we can make, barring the possibility that these strange mages followed you. I see no reason why we shouldn't.
We're headed to California next. I can send for you there.
Good.
And she leans up to kiss him.
He will absolutely kiss her back.
Thank you for listening to The Great Game. If you enjoyed this story, please make sure to subscribe and to review wherever you're listening to our podcast. You can find more of our actual plays on our website at www.hallowedhavenstudios.com. Please consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/hallowedhavenstudios. Your support makes more stories like this possible. Previously on The Great Game.
All right. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do that. The evening is winding down. You guys are headed to bed. Sloan, Angela's gonna take you up to the spare room and try to talk Houdini out of whatever he's planning.
Yep.
Give me a wits and perception check. Awareness. Whenever I take a shot, I use the D&D term.
Wits awareness.
Yep.
3 successes.
Jesus
Cool.
Christ.
Yeah, you and Angelo stop at the same time as he notes that the door to the bedroom he and Harry have been sharing is ajar, and there is a
Kerfuffle.
sort of a rhythmic thumping of the bed, and you're like, is that what I think? And then several moans.
We would have closed the door.
I don't think
Absolutely
you guys
not.
were thinking that much. Sloan just lets out a long suffering sigh because she thought that they were going to get back to New York today, and it would seem not so much.
Angelo gives you a sort of shrug. Are you going to
To what?
join them?
No.
Well, another night I might, but me and Harry have been trapped in this house alone for over a week. Frankly, I could use the rest.
I don't suppose there's a couple extra bedrooms.
Absolutely. Yes, right this way. And he takes you into a well-appointed room with, like, a pair of beds.
Right.
As you prefer.
Thank
Is it all right if I will take the couch?
You can have the spare bed. I don't care.
Thank you, but we have met all of one time? 2 perhaps? I will take the couch. A pleasant evening, Miss Holliday.
You too. And I will climb into one of the beds.
All right. Aylin, you feel way better the next morning.
Hell yeah.
Fully
Can I
healed.
get my willpower back?
That depends. What was your objective for the session?
Cure the blood. Well, the session, find Harry and Angelo. So we're done.
Yeah, absolutely. Done and done. Everybody having rested, if anyone has missing willpower, you regain either your resolve or composure, whichever is lower. And
Higher.
I believe
Whichever is higher.
whichever's higher, thank you. And I believe hit points equal to your total health.
Your
Equal to your yeah. Listen to Termite. She knows the system.
What if it's still lethal?
Go to a doctor.
Weirdly enough, I'm doing great.
Sloan doesn't sleep for very long because it was, again, the middle of the afternoon when we got here. So she got like a couple hours nap, and she is probably downstairs waiting when Aylin wakes up.
It was like sundown when you guys arrived by your clock. No, you're right, because it
still
was
fairly-
a couple hours later that they went to their meeting at sundown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
was like 4 in the afternoon.
4.
Yeah, so it was still the middle of the afternoon when we got here, so I don't think Sloan managed to sleep very much. And we're supposed to leave because we don't know what time the train leaves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it's probably more like Sloan naps for a couple of hours and then gets up, and when there is silence on the other side of that door, she will go and knock.
right.
Aylin is still, I guess, jet lagged. So yeah, she'll open the door.
We should
Please
go.
hi,
describe
Sam.
what state Aylin is in when she opens the door.
I mean, not terribly different than when when they went in, considering the rain and the lightning and
Oh, yeah.
the not. Yeah,
Messy, sweaty, mostly
honestly,
disrobed.
a little better.
Yeah, some flashback in your cheek.
Oh yeah, Sloan.
Sloan is stone-faced. We should go. We don't know what time the train is leaving.
Right. Did you? Can we take them with us?
If they want to come, they are welcome. I have given Angelo my address in San Francisco. If they decide not to come with us this time, they know where they can find us.
One moment, and like Aylin kind of closes the bedroom door, and you can hear her like prod. You can hear
He's
her
awake.
like, "Are you coming with us to California?"
I would have to put on pants for that, and I don't feel like doing that right now. But yes, we'll meet you there.
Sloan gave you the address. All right.
I assume
She,
Andrew's
like,
taking
shuffled.
care of it. He usually does.
Aylin, for like 2 seconds, has a moment of clarity, realizing how much Angelo and Sloan do for the two of them. Shoves that down real fast and goes back to whatever she's been doing.
Houdini nods with a pipe in his mouth. He's just like, we would be lost without them.
All right. Did you have to?
Puff.
She like is looking for. Should I leave clothes here?
Don't pay attention to where you leave your clothes.
Yes, but mine are wet. Unless
Oh,
Angela
you
cleaned
meant
them.
before we got started.
Yes, that.
He smiles.
Don't look so cheerful. If I can't find the right shirt, everyone's gonna see all the hickeys.
I did. Oh.
Yes. What are you, 12?
He snaps his fingers, and you are fully dressed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Aylin heads back to the door.
Sloan is standing there in the wet clothes that are still slightly damp. Dressed like a girl, looking and feeling miserable. Can we please go now?
Harry, darling, could you try that one more time?
What? He is still naked. There's like a blanket tastefully over his leg.
Let's just go.
Oh, certainly, yes. Sloan, your clothes are dry.
She draws in a deep breath. Thank you, Harry.
Certainly.
All right, then. We'll meet you in California.
5 days, give or take.
All right.
Sure you
Good
don't
luck.
want to come with us? I rented out an entire car. We have space.
I'm taking a train
Yes.
through Chicago, yes?
I don't know which line they've taken. It might go through Chicago, but I have no idea.
If it becomes imperative that I find you, I shall.
She'll shrug a little bit. It was not about what was imperative, Harry. I was just being polite, but let's go.
He is an asshole.
Where's
It's not
my
the only
boyfriend?
one. She is walking out to get them outside just in case something backfires with this teleportation. They don't ruin the house.
I'm going to choose to ignore that. And yeah, I'm gonna spend the 10 minutes prepping the teleportation back.
Cool. Easy enough to do. The door, by the way, doesn't open.
Oh, okay. Well, wherever we could go where we would cause the least amount of damage to the house.
What?
Either you let me use the wardrobe, or you let me out of the house.
There are no mundane folks here. Just do it.
We're trying not to destroy the house if I fuck up.
Don't fuck up! Yes, please do not fuck up. Would you like to roll the teleport?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's teleport.
I don't suppose
I'm
I
like,
could do
what was my
anything to try
proof?
and help her.
Believe we can
You tell me.
teleport.
Pitch me something.
Well, she did earlier say that it was about believing that it could happen. Sloane's never been in doubt that magic is real. Could she focus her intent on where they want to go and the belief that they can get there?
Yeah, I'm gonna say the fact that you believe is why. Oh, that's an important thing that happened. While you were here, Aylin, you got your hair brushed, which means
Yay,
all
and
that.
then I ruined it.
It means all that fancy paradox you were building up is gone now. I'm gonna reset my secret counter to 0.
Yeah, and then I immediately ruined my hair again.
Yeah,
You know, with the fucking.
yeah, I know.
So about that ability to help her.
Go ahead and make a leadership roll.
I do not have leadership, babe.
Cool. Then charisma.
Persuasion? Okay. Just charisma.
Just charisma.
2 successes.
2 on 2.
Yep.
You can give an additional dice for hey, I
Woohoo!
believe in you.
Sloan will reach over and take Aylin's hands and kind of lock eyes with her. You can do this.
Aylin blushes.
Holy shit!
Holy shit, 7 successes. Critical success.
Sloan gives some of her luck to Aylin.
All right.
Listen, it's the house with 3 of the people I love the most in the fucking world.
Literally.
And the one you were the most shaky about just looked you in the eyes and said, I believe in you.
Yeah, we're gonna unpack it later. It's fine.
The dice know what's up.
The ghosts in the domain are just like, what has happened?
You appear precisely in the middle of the warehouse where you guys have been camping out.
See? Perfect.
Let's be clear, most of the things you could have rolled would have been somewhere in New York, hopefully on land. But here you are.
But Sloan's here.
And Sloan's in one piece.
Echo and Raven, there's a pop!
Sloan will let go of Aylin's hands and take a step back. See? I knew you
You
could.
think you could make that at least a bit quieter?
They what?
We popped into existence, so.
No, I know.
Yeah, you about got shot.
All right, well, you know it's us.
Frankly, we should all be glad that she didn't overshoot the landing this time. Dropped us in the middle of an olive grove last time.
If I'm not trying to carry anyone with me, I can do it with a little bit of sparkle.
I don't suppose there's any extra clothes.
You can find extra clothes when we switch scenes to a train.
Excellent.
A whole car would you like to describe what this living car that you have just honestly renting versus buying on this scale is kind of negligible with this amount of wealth? She's like, yeah, I own this now.
Yeah, she rented out like a full like sleeper car, so there are multiple rooms for people to sleep in. Everybody's got some privacy. I imagine that there's a little bit of like I forget the word, but basically concierge service where they will bring stuff to the car instead of like forcing us to have to go to the dining car every single time.
Yep.
It is very well appointed because she gave them explicit instructions on which class to book from.
Bernard is your personal waiter for the duration of your journey.
Perfect. She would have, because she is aware that there is a chance that we are going to have allies with us, would have made the request that the sleeper cars have like an extra like layer of like curtaining over the windows, just in case.
Cool. That actually brings up another question. Echo.
Yep.
Did you invite Snake?
Oh, yeah.
All right. You find him and Sally at the now a lot more like busy and fun bar. People are hanging out and drinking and talking, and they are sitting at the end of the bar, just sort of grinning and chatting. Like, Echo, hey, thank you. How are you guys doing? Everything go okay?
Well, we're getting ready to leave for San Francisco.
Oh, okay. I mean, we were gonna show you around. Sal said there was some people you were supposed to meet. Like, if you were staying
at... No, we're not staying. We're actually going... She's gonna look at Sally. We're actually following up on some leads regarding the folks we talked to you about.
Right. Those folks.
Yep.
The medical individuals, right. Okay. If I'm asked directly, I'm gonna tell people that you were here. But I won't say anything if nobody asks me. Does that sound fair?
Sure. Though, it kind of looks back at Snake. Part of the reason I'm here is going to extend the offer to you if you want to come.
Come
to San Francisco, you dipshits.
Oh, you want us to... Well, how do you get in there? Because leaving the city is pretty dangerous. For me, Ginger.
Oh, we've got a train car that's being taken care of, so folks can...
I'm sorry, how connected are you lot? That's not the sort of thing any young'un can get around. Sort of controlled. Am I going to get in trouble for talking to you?
It shouldn't, no. Any of the less public connections have kind of been lost, but we still know our way around things.
Right. You're going to have to make a social check. Sorry.
Now that's kind of fair. I kind of figured that was going to happen.
Yep. For trying to maintain the facade of being a ghoul, it's going to be probably subterfuge and manipulation.
Cool. Not great at that.
But you are doing... Okay.
You are doing crime,
right.
so if you want to add your desperation, you may.
Yeah, let me just roll for 2. We're at 2?
Yep.
3.
Cool. She continues to believe that you are a ghoul.
That's
to try and
good.
Yeah, to try and convince the two of them to join you. Charisma persuasion.
Yeah. 2.
Hey, it's a good offer, and I appreciate the idea. I kind of know a lot of people here now, and I mean, it's New York. Like, when are you ever not gonna want to know somebody in New York, right?
Sure.
I feel like I'm at the point where people just sort of tell me stuff. I'm a bartender, you know? Everybody tells their troubles to the bartender. And if I stop doing that and I get on the train, then sure, I'm in California. But I'm kind of just a thief in California. And I like being Delaney the bartender.
Do it yourself. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Well, you're already past that point.
I tend to think so, yeah.
Don't do anything that'll get yourself killed.
Fair enough. I do a lot of things you wouldn't do. But I also do some things you would do. And that's kind of... I always respected you. You know that, right?
I know.
Good.
Right. Well, I'll be sure to send
You
a
have a
message
mug now?
back. No, she will kind of hold the hand out to him, though.
Yeah. Put it there,
Um,
partner.
I'll let you know if the others show up. I tried to reach out to him, let him know where I was going. So
That's a good idea. Be nice to him when you see him. If Elminor sort of left them, I did a little bit of reading, and they're gonna be like, well, you know, my clients downstairs when they don't get what they need for a long time.
Yes, it's kind of, if I remember correctly, kind of how you were a while ago last time we ran into each other.
Yeah. Except, turns out her presence may have been sort of that's why I never liked her, right? Only room on a ship for one person who only thinks about themselves.
Yeah. Well, I'll do my best to
And
take care of them. Won't be the first time.
Yeah. And if you need anything out this end of the States, send me a telegram. I'll check them every day.
Sounds good.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you. Take care.
Take care.
How long until the train leaves after we get back?
Couple hours.
Okay. Sloan is gonna seek out Echo.
Oh.
Yeah.
We need to make a stop before we leave, but I would prefer that it just be the two of us if that's all right.
Sure. Where are we stopping?
I have to take care of something, and I need someone who will watch my back and make sure that I leave on time.
Understood.
Yeah. Over the table, Sloan needs to go to the opium den because we're about to get stuck on a train for 5 days.
Yeah.
And I have already denied myself for a week and been relying entirely on alcohol.
I think, Echo, while you're having this conversation with Snake, Sloan is in the basement.
And Sloan would have given very explicit instructions not to let her spend more than about 40 minutes or so. And then to come get her. She doesn't put up a fight when she is collected, but she knows that she's going to be blasted enough that she's not going to have a good grasp on time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little bit of manual helping. The ladder is challenging. The light is very bright. People are simply too much to comprehend.
Right. Just follow me. Don't go wandering off.
Yep. She pulls out her flask and sips at it.
Yeah. Mixed substances.
Jesus Christ.
She's an
I want
addict.
to roll.
You are not there.
When she gets back, I want to roll.
Yeah, you guys end up on the train.
So it goes straight to the nicest car and goes in to curl up.
You know who's terrible at lying?
The nicest sleeping box on the car, I should say.
You know who's terrible at lying? Echo. When the train gets moving, I think Aylin is going to slink up to Echo.
Yes.
Where did you go just now before we left?
I was talking to Snake.
With Sloan?
She was there, yeah.
Because she's terribly interested in Snake.
I mean, if anything, I think she's more interested in his girlfriend.
All right, we'll roll for that.
Not technically a lie.
True, but you are concealing
Roll.
information. One from Echo, and a wits and insight.
What am I using?
Wits and insight. That is
Nice.
2
That's
slash
not a roll,
marks.
babe.
No, 7.
Holy shit.
Jesus
Clara,
Christ.
what happened to your luck today?
I got laid. Aylin got the dice want Aylin
and
to bang.
also in the game.
That
Oh my god.
Ow.
All right.
The dice want Aylin to bang. This is important that we know this.
Yeah. Echo is trying to be polite and professional and hide something that Sloan did. Probably won't tell you, but it was definitely something.
Echo,
Yes.
if you wanted time alone with Sloan, you could have just asked.
You do realize that her going with was her idea, right?
Oh, it was.
Ooh.
I'm surprised. I had thought that she was more encouraging you and Raven.
Wait, sorry. What do you think happened?
Well, what happened?
I went there. I talked to Snake. Sloan did whatever she was doing. And we left.
And you know what Sloan was doing. What was Sloan doing?
Don't think that's any of your business.
It's not. Tell me anyway.
No? Don't plan to.
Excuse me, ma'am. Would you like a drink? Bernard is here. Oblivious to what he's just invaded.
Gin and tonic, please.
Of course.
I'll just take some water.
Of course.
Aylin is giving Echo the hardest look. If there is a weakness amongst the group, it is important that we know.
Go ask her yourself.
All right. And Aylin will traipse off down the car.
All right.
Which has a locked door.
We've got 5 days.
We do.
Sloan,
Yep.
you're drifting.
Mm-hmm.
You are a happy bean, flat on your back, in a serene pool under the sun. And some of the things that you have seen and heard and dealt with over the past however long, it's not really important. It's just sort of drifting around you like leaves in the water. You're like, oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, Valkyries and Underworld. And Aylin shouted something at Houdini. Something about the ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
What was it she said? Did you catch all of what she said?
I had planned to, out of character. Are you making me roll or something?
No.
Yes, she caught it. Her plan was to unpack it on the train after she's a little less blasted out of her mind.
But there could be a tapping at the door right now.
Yeah, but I'm eeping.
Yeah, it drifts in. You hear blood ghosts that are killing me. And then it sort of drifts out. And there was beautiful Italian women and shooting that guy in the face. That was crazy.
A long week. Sloan's got a lot to unpack.
And a crazy week. You deserved this. You needed this break.
I do.
Yeah. Aylin, you find a locked door.
I'm getting so close to using magic on this door. I'm checking to see if I have
Raven.
larceny.
Okay, do that. Raven.
Yes.
You and Lyra and Drew, what are you guys up to?
Considering we're just on the train right now, probably just chillaxing in the dining car. Or I don't know if we have a personal dining car.
They bring us food and drink.
Fair enough. So probably just chilling and discussing events leading up to this. Not drama filled at all.
You guys are sitting the ship that I think Lyra at a certain point leans forward. So these other two, we want to find out who they are, right?
Well, we know that Dr. Moore is somewhere in Paris, and no one knows where the Vicar is, but he is an Inquisitor. So
I think it's pronounced Vicar.
It is.
Vicar, apologies. We could potentially reach our contacts with the Jiangxi in China. They may know more. They were taking out the Inquisition before.
Wonder how they're doing without us.
Hopefully well.
It'll be easier to reach them from the West Coast. We can send a message.
As for the doctor, I have no idea.
Drusilla signs, I wouldn't mind seeing Paris.
Well, we could potentially discuss a trip with the others. I see no reason why not once we complete our situation in California.
She nods, signs, what about tomorrow night?
Above table, I do not know what she's talking about.
She's talking about the map.
Oh. That's a good question. We could potentially ask.
Nods.
If we could get set up there in Paris, it would be, well,
could be
we
helpful.
should probably discuss with the others and
Clara
see
nods.
what they're...
Drew quickly signs, also left a telegram for Price.
Did we get any word from him at all prior to leaving?
Not yet.
And what about your partner?
Victor's been... Remember he was headed east as well?
Yes.
Well, last I heard he was meeting with sort of some kind of chieftain meet. Apparently there are other werewolves looking for a stranger, a white wolf. Problem is, most of East Europe wants to know who they are, and nobody does.
Another dead end then.
Maybe, but they're bringing everyone together to start getting to the bottom of it. Maybe a couple of months. Haven't heard back since. He said it was happening. I don't know exactly. Don't know when.
she still has a bit of the fur, so she's going to take it a little bit out of her pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I just hold it in her hand. Aylin has abilities now. Are there any magics that you're aware of that could track people?
Lyra shrugs and Drew signs magic can do anything.
I never thought about it until now, but another question that I should ask.
Why wait?
Good point. Let's go. And she'll get up, pocketing the fur.
All right. You guys are coming up on 6 or 7 hours since you left New York. Everybody had to get in position, stow their stuff. A little bit of sightseeing. Sloan, you're still kind of out of it, but you guys can gather to discuss. You also have a couple of pages you need translated, decoded.
It's a good thing I only got a little dosage. I didn't manage to go for a full visit like I normally would. So after 6 or 7 hours, Sloan is probably mostly okay.
Yeah.
She's functional again.
You might get a little loopy now and again, but for the most part, yeah.
Aylin is so sus.
Has Aylin given up on trying to pick the lock on her bedroom door?
I rolled a
Within 6 or
1.
7 hours? Okay.
Yes, you got a single success, which is a no.
Then Sloan will come out of the car bent on food and a drink, and probably to sit down and start trying to pick apart the code in these files.
Cool. So you guys convene in the seating car.
Above table, did Raven see Sloan when she came back from the den?
I'm going to have you roll wits and perception, and we're going to have Echo do the dex and stealth.
I just want to double check because Raven spent time in opium dens as well.
Yeah, you would recognize it if you saw it. We're going to see if Echo is able to get Sloan by you unnoticed.
Maybe.
And I
3
need wits and
successes.
awareness.
Yes, please. 3 from Echo.
4.
Yeah, so you caught that.
Okay.
Useful.
If she caught it,
Raven's not going to say shit.
tell you.
Yeah. It just means that everybody but Aylin knows.
That's what I wanted to confirm.
Cool.
Aylin knows something's hinky, but she's just like, fine, whatever.
Yep. I'm thinking of a... Sloan, what would you like to roll to try and decode these messages? Does anyone have something that they think would apply? It's almost certainly going to be intelligence.
See, I was going to suggest wits and academics, because it's decoding.
I was
Could I
going to
make
say
an argument for intelligence and subterfuge?
subterfuge is social.
Fine.
It'd be closer to larceny. Academics could work. Yeah, or just who has a lot of intelligence.
Most codes are typically are like math based, which is why I was thinking academics.
Yeah, so it'd probably be intelligence academic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I get my desperation?
Yes. You can also share with the party if anyone has a better pool.
I have a pool of 4 for this. Plus
Same.
2 if it's desperation.
Same.
I'm also sitting at 4, so.
All right. Well, you guys can all work on it together then.
Could folks roll to see if they could give me extra dice by helping?
How about you all roll your 6 dice respectively, and just whoever gets the
I only
most
get 4.
ticks gets the most letters. I was going to give you your desperation as well for this, should you so desire.
Well, I got 5 on my 6 dice. Clara, what is going on?
There, I got 7
I
on
got
6
laid.
Fuck it. All right,
It's
gang,
like we
watch this.
tra-
Aylin
Traded
got
dice.
laid.
I don't have.
dice.
I don't have wits and
Echo,
academic.
Termite, you're
Echo,
amazing.
Echo looked at it, goes, no, fuck this.
Echo
Yeah.
realizes she's going to be in a room with Aylin and Sloan for a few hours and goes, I'm out.
Like, here's the thing. You and Raven have awkward tension when you're not talking to each other. You sit down and the tension at this table is so different. Like, because they are talking to each other. They have to work on this code. But they're so not saying the thing that they need to be saying. Yeah. Also, this code is clearly boring. Like, this sucks.
What languages does Aylin speak?
Let me find it. I
Awesome.
wrote it down. English, Hungarian, French, and Latin.
Okay, cool. I love the idea that as they are working on the code, they keep going in and out of languages. English, Latin, and French.
Oh, for
because
sure.
there are some things that are easier to convey in other languages than English, because English is fucking weird.
You know, it's just occurred to me.
What?
We'll see who else gets some this episode, but this episode is called Best Laid Plans.
God damn
it.
That wasn't
We've got another hour.
That isn't the reason I suggested that name. That's the funny part.
Yep.
I just suggested it because I assumed you were going to fuck us over.
Not yet. All right,
but
the
I
letters.
mean, they work together really well. A 5 and a 7's not bad.
Yeah. The letters follow thusly. First one is written by Eucyer, spelled Eucyer.
Okay.
Benjamin, welcome to our circle of destiny. The filth within us all embraces you as a true son of the future. Our essence pervades the very fabric of the world and soon will rise like the tides upon Atlantis. Amherst writes, welcome to the club. Our current efforts are expanding our base. The East Coast's medical experts have become a contentious community. Enforce our position as best you can and prepare briefs and suggestions for propagation across the West. Eucyer writes, the gift of plague must spread, but haste breeds a response. The shadow lengthens with the setting sun. To cast with one's own form is to warn the sheep of the wolf's approach. Let not the vaccine of vigilance and vilification rise against us, only that we fester in the inevitable decay of inexorable time. Amherst writes, Benny, I agree that our image presents a problem in Elysium, but our focus is the kine. Once we control all the clean kine, they'll eat their words and thank us for the privilege. Stay on task. Amherst writes, he's been dealt with, but the damage is done. If New York is too dangerous for us, get out. Do you speak Chinese? Eucyer writes, your faith in our way wavers. Journey to the festering boil and bathe in the ichor and pus, that you might be born anew and carry our rancid gift to the huddled masses. Amherst writes, I don't think it's a literal pus bath, but be ready for anything and do what he says. The scientist has been working on something big, and if you can't pass Eucyr's test, you'll be begging for the true death by the time they're done with you. And those are the letters.
Excellent. Will you please copy paste those into my journal? Because
I
I did
absolutely
not
will.
get enough notes.
Absolutely will. Did
Can
you
you
get
put
the
them
gist,
PC
or do you need
notes?
me to
'Cause-
reread?
No, I got them.
Yeah, I'll just
Put
put them in
the
PC
PC
notes
notes.
so you guys can read them. Not of Opus de Requiem.
Not of Opus.
They're right next to each other, and they're like the same number of things. Yeah, there you go. So you guys all hear that, and
At least the syndicate isn't disgusting.
Well, this is a lot of information. While we're here, you said something. You've made vague references a number of times now. And I think it is time we finally have that conversation. You can stop
Yes.
trying to run from it.
Right. Harry and I have been together.
Oh, darling, I'm not stupid. I knew that before we got to Italy.
Oh,
And that's
then
not what I
nothing-
was talking about.
Then I have no idea what you're talking about.
Something about your blood ghost trying to kill you.
Oh, that's just a turn of phrase.
She kinda
deception
walked-
insight. Deception insight.
Yeah, you
Right now.
you have to roll that. Actually, I'm making
Right
you
now,
roll that.
deception and insight, and Raven and Echo. Echo, you might not be at the table doing the decoding anymore, but you guys are all coming into the room because some of you want to discuss using the scroll to go to Paris.
Yes, we do.
I get my desperation for this, right? Because it is about learning something.
Yes. And you may
manipulation,
also-
persuasion.
Manipulation, persuasion, and you two may also roll insight, Echo and Raven, should you so desire.
I'm gonna re-roll failures.
And what's the insight?
6 successes.
Believe
7
insight is the name of the
successes.
skill.
God damn it! Every time.
Also, just wits and insight.
Wits and insight, yeah.
I love that this happens every time. Aylin and Sloan are talking without talking, and Echo and Raven are like, they seem to be having a pleasant conversation about something else.
We both rolled 1.
You both rolled 1. Maybe the blood ghosts are killing her. Don't know. Don't care. Or no. Why would she ever
Why
lie?
a phrase?
Why would she ever lie? Yeah.
That thought never crosses my mind. She's done it before.
Aylin would never lie to us. We're her good friends.
Continue.
Well, I rolled a 7, so I know she's lying.
Yeah, you do.
I just sort of arch a brow. Darling, you've never been able to lie to me.
Do you ever get tired of being so smug?
No, not particularly. You make it so easy. What did Echo say?
She said, do you?
I think it's quite becoming. Anyway.
Drusilla chuckles.
So, what's going on with your blood ghosts and why are they killing you?
It's nothing really. There's sort of a call to the void happening.
That doesn't sound like nothing, darling.
Well, it just it's really nothing. And it's not as if you have any ways to fix it. So it's best you just leave it to me and Terry.
Sloan kind of blinks for a long moment and has this look on her face like, I'm not going to acknowledge the fact that you sort of just verbally slapped me. Darling, you've been living with Harry for how long?
About 3 years. That's how long it's been, right?
2.
2 years.
And in 2 years, he hasn't bothered to find a way to fix this. Do you think you're his top priority?
It hasn't been that bad.
Well, apparently it's going to kill you, so I beg to differ. And of all the people you have met in the world, the fact that you would say to me that there's nothing I can do about a situation tells me that you don't know me half as well as you think you do. Or I thought you did.
First of all, Sloan, that's not true. It's more complicated than that, and it's mage stuff.
Sloan, once again, kind of takes a moment and puts her hands on the table. I grew up raised by a mage. I know what mages look like. They don't depend on things in their blood to do what they do. So clearly, you're dealing with mage stuff without being one. So let's not pretend that there's a huge difference between us in this situation. Except that one of us doesn't have to worry so much about getting pulled into the afterlife at any given moment because we did something to get ourselves in over our heads.
It's not even that. It's not even that I'm going to get pulled in at any given moment. It just happens sometimes, and also sometimes when I use my perfume. It's fine. I really wouldn't worry about it. It is above any of your pay grades.
My pay grade is the only reason we've accomplished half the things that we have in the last week, darling.
I would also stress that for at least 2 of us, death is our pay grade, actually.
Well, the truth is, none of us know how to fix it. So unless you can pull something...
None of us can even stop trying to figure it out if you don't stop being so fucking superior and tell us what's going on.
I don't really know.
You know more than we do, clearly. This is not one of those problems you can ignore until it goes away.
Well, if you must know, I've told you everything I know. Every once in a while, there's just sort of a call to the beyond. I think the ghosts have a drive to pass on, and part of me might be tangled in that.
Is that what happened when we were on the ferry?
I don't know, to be quite honest. That's another problem.
You think it's another problem. You don't know for sure.
Raven, wasn't there something else you wanted to ask us to do?
I believe this is more imperative.
Sloan just kind of watches and waits.
We can discuss Paris later.
What's in Paris?
No, we're going to discuss your blood ghosts.
There was something... I really don't know. I have something that might also be sort of calling to the same void.
Is it the perfume?
Aylin just looks at Echo like, what?
I always hated that damn perfume.
Well, you did mention that when you use the perfume, it feels like you're being pulled in, no?
When did I say that? It's
just
true.
a few moments ago.
All right, it's that. It's
Well,
incredibly helpful.
Not if it's going to kill you.
That's only been very recently, and it seems to be only when I'm over bodies of water.
Well, there's another bit that you failed to mention before now.
It's new.
Not so new that you didn't notice, though.
And not new enough that you didn't haven't been able to establish a pattern.
If I don't... The perfume has been exceedingly helpful, but I do not... I would rather not investigate too much further into it. I'm sure I could just get rid of it.
That sounds like a terrible idea until you know what it is.
I also don't think it'll work, frankly.
And I also don't believe you.
You could just not use it.
I could.
Would one of us carrying it take away some of the temptation?
I actually don't know that anyone else can carry it.
Well, you've never tried, so...
Aylin will pull the perfume out of her, pocket and put it on the table.
Just for the record, it's currently, because Drew and Lyra are both looking at you pretty intensely, it's kind of 5-on-1 in this room.
Yeah, I'm feeling very attacked right now.
Yeah, well, you'll get over it.
Good.
Sloan
It's not the first time.
Sloan will
Jesus.
reach over and pluck up the perfume.
That's a dark bottle, glass, sort of a black glass, wide at the bottom, tapers to a point, 8-sided, slightly indented nozzle and a thing you squeeze to spray it.
Mm-hmm.
Touch of lace.
Can I do an investigation check to see if there is anything unusual about it?
Sure.
Or if it's just a weird, pretty bottle?
Sure. Yeah, wits and investigation.
Also, you steal my
Oof.
artifact from me.
Well, we're gonna have to overreach.
Ooh, look who just
my
found
God.
some desperation. Are you gonna overreach?
I am.
Okay.
And I'm gonna reroll failures. For 8, that's a critical.
Sweet. I would like you to tell me what you do right now that makes this worse.
Put it on.
I think Sloan is turning the bottle over in her hands and she's trying to be very, very careful with it, but it is an older bottle that probably sees an awful lot of use. And so without really intending to, she accidentally manages to bump the little mechanism that sprays it and it just blasts her right in the face.
All right.
I don't know what it does, so it's hard to tell you what would make it worse, so I'm just gonna go with that.
You get a spritz in the face. First of all, your eyes sting. That's not super unexpected. You blink, and for a second, you are looking at Aylin, who is dead and decaying in front of you. You smell ash and hear a howling wind.
Does this remind me of when I died? And
Yeah.
the place that I went? Oh no.
Yeah. It is the exact same howling. No roll. You called it right out of the blue? Yeah. I think you have enough time to sort of glance out the window and see the same blasted landscape. And get the distinct impression that there are things here that saw you.
Great.
There's something out there that, a wolf or something, that sits up on its hind legs and becomes human-like and watches you pass.
Fantastic. Well, out of character now, I'm not sure if I saw the underworld or I saw the Umbra, but neither would be great for me. Okay, cool. Do I get to blink and I'm back where everybody else is?
Yep, you're back. You did see Aylin a rotting corpse for a second, so that's traumatized.
Yeah, great. I did roll 8 successes.
Yes. On 8 successes, wow, is this magical. Wow, is this not normal perfume. Clearly connected to another plane of existence. Ask me more questions about it, and I will give you some honest answers.
Do I get the feeling that every time she uses it, it pulls her closer to death?
Maybe. Maybe it's an incremental thing, or maybe it's more establishing a constant bond. It's certainly not the reason that this is happening to her, but it might be she has a certain number of tethers pulling her down already, and this is another one.
Gotcha. Do I get the feeling that her not using it would at least stop the advancement of all of that?
No.
I mean the part that the perfume specifically is causing.
The perfume is accelerating something that is happening and will continue to happen.
Right, but it'll slow. Okay, so would it slow it down? I guess is a better question.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you should never use this again.
Why? Beyond the...
Because it is speeding up your you're being dragged into death. It is not a part of the blood ghost issue, but it is certainly not helping.
I don't even know why it would do that.
Because it is tied to that other place. I saw it when I accidentally sprayed myself with it.
Interesting.
Also saw you as a rotten corpse, and I'd like to never see that again, so.
Hey, where did you get this perfume?
Sloan, there's a hand on your face.
A hand?
Yes. You feel you are gripped by the side of the jaw, and you hear a masculine voice say, "Who are you? I didn't give this to you."
I'm guessing nobody else sees or hears this.
Nope.
Sloan's hand comes up to try and see if she can touch the hand.
Your face is a little damp, but there's nothing materially there, despite the fact that you can clearly feel it pinching at the sides of your jaw.
Well, that doesn't seem good.
No,
I mean, they don't see
Echo,
anything or hear anything.
This is just a normal day for you.
Yeah, but I assume we
Sloan.
see Sloan look like she's reaching for something.
Just touched her face.
Maybe.
Sloan?
You can get wits and insight from the three of you to see if you can detect this alarm when the focus has very much been on Aylin so far.
Can I use my desperation?
Yeah.
Wits and awareness,
And I get a bonus because I think I know who this is?
Wits and awareness or wits and insight, and yes, you can take an extra dice.
Are you serious? I'm no. Oh my! But
Oh my god!
I love this.
I hate it here.
All right, so that's one success for Echo, which is a fail. That's one success for Raven with a willpower reroll, which is also a failure. 2 successes might get you something, but it will require you to overreach.
I want to overreach and reroll my
This will take us to danger 8.
Wait,
7.
no, it'll take us to danger 7.
Danger 7. 7, you're right.
How do you get out of despair? How do you get out of despair?
I gotta get into Aquarius' good graces or procure a sample of the source of their power. Which, in fairness, I think I can negotiate with whatever this is.
let's not do that.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
it will get us closer to other things we need to do anyway.
Just go with overreach. It's fine.
Up to you.
Because I think it might be a little bit before we could get you out of despair, and I don't want to do that to you. So.
But also, despair is fun. Remember the last time you went into despair? Wasn't that fun?
It lasted all of 5 minutes.
That's true.
We got the book back, so we fixed it.
So, are we okay for me to overreach?
Yeah, do it.
God damn it! 3 successes.
3 successes. Yeah. You're looking at Sloan because you were talking to Sloan, so you see a look of fear and confusion, and she's like touching her, like she's trying to. Yeah, something's weird here.
To be fair, I think it's less fear and more like alarm and confusion.
Yeah.
Can I use sense the unnatural right now?
Yep.
God, so bad. I'm not using my desperation. I don't want to fuck us over more. 3 successes to set that up.
Enough? Is that enough to meet the threshold?
Yeah, the
I think
ability
so.
describes a threshold. It's usually 3 or 4.
3 to 5 up to the GM.
So 3 is basic. 5 would be precise and better, but
I think it's more like, what do you think the difficulty level would be to sense this?
ooh.
I know who it is. Kind of.
Yeah, if it was
You got
anyone
an
else, I
extra
would say
die.
4 or 5. Okay.
I didn't know he's dead.
Yeah, Aylin, you feel a couple of things. You open your sense to this sense that you have for the unnatural comes from your talent as a medium, yes?
Yeah.
You have always had a bit of a connection to those who have crossed over. In this moment, you reach for that sense. You reach out to those on the other side, and like Sloan moments before, you hear a howling wind, and you see a man standing in front of you. His hand clamped onto Sloan's face, sort of leaning down, almost impossibly tall. He fills the train car, and as you see him, He turns over his shoulder to see you. His face is shrouded in darkness, just like it always was when you met him after a show, after a performance. He would call you up from among the dancers. Hello, little one. Do you still dance?
Do I hear that?
Yeah.
Clara?
Yep.
Above table?
Yep.
Do I have your permission?
Yep.
The second Sloan hears that, because Sloan has heard the stories about Paris, she turns and she wings it as hard as she can at the wall to try and break it.
Sweet.
Does that do anything?
Make a roll.
What am I rolling?
You're gonna roll probably either strength or dex, so I'm presuming dex.
Dex.
And athletics.
Fuck.
I hate
You're attempting to destroy a magical item with brute force, so this is going to be a threshold of 4.
I only have 3 dice, OT.
Can I help?
You are in a bad situation. The difficulties are high. How would you try to help?
I don't know.
I'll re-roll. There's a chance. That's 3. I got as many successes as I have dice.
3 successes. You slam this thing across the room. It does not shatter. At this point, Echo and Raven, something is clearly wrong.
I'm gonna point at it. Raven, fucking smash it, please.
You cannot speak. Your jaw is held in place, so you do point.
Then I point. I point at Raven, point at the jar, or the bottle.
I'm already thinking of destroying the fucking thing, so she's gonna go.
The train's moving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't throw it out the window.
Don't throw it out the window for poor random person to pick it up.
We're gonna act in terms of the first person that spoke was Raven, saying I'm gonna try and destroy it.
Yeah.
And Echo is getting up to try and throw it out the window. That's what you were thinking?
There is a thought of, if we want to break it, throw it out the window. Yes.
Cool. Raven, how are you gonna try and destroy this?
So I had a thought, especially now that I know that this is somehow tied to death,
Yeah.
to call on the Valkyrie powers to destroy it and send it back.
Okay. If you want to summon up that element of your heritage, first of all, just spend a point of willpower.
Yeah.
And then what specifically are you trying to do?
Send it back to where it came, or completely destroy it if possible. Failing to destroy it, if I feel like I couldn't destroy it, send it to somewhere else.
Okay, I'm either going to have you roll to figure out which one of those two things is a better idea, or roll to do one of them.
I would want to see which is the better idea first.
Okay. Wits and awareness.
That I can do. 5.
5 successes. Physically destroying this thing will release its contents in this plane.
Yeah, sending it to where it came from.
Cool. Echo.
I imagine she's just running over to grab it by this point.
Done. You have it. Open window?
She'd be trying to get a window open, yeah.
Cool. Give me Dex and Athletics.
Don't throw it out the window.
Don't throw it out! Don't throw it out!
Okay,
I mean,
you hear Raven
I was-
saying, "Don't throw it out."
Yeah, it was thrown across the train car. I figured there would be time for people to react.
You hear Raven say, "Don't throw it out."
Do you have a better plan?
I'm going to attempt to send it back to where it came from.
No. Raven, there's a man in the car with you.
And who
Can
the fuck?
everybody see him?
At this point, only Echo can't.
Okay.
Or Echo.
Wait, what about Drew and Lyra?
They're confused. Lyra has pulled out a pistol, and Drew is, hiding behind a chair.
Fair enough.
Echo, what do? You have been told not to throw it, but you are holding it in your hand, and everybody in here is freaking out. No more communication, just make a call.
I think we're just gonna I think she'd just throw it toward Raven.
Echo, do you remember the look that Aylin gave you when last season when she was chanting and was like, I need you to trust me on this?
Yeah.
I think that's the look that Aylin gives you as she's trying to explain, get you guys to put the thing down.
Alright, so you've got Aylin saying, "Put it down." You can toss it to Raven, who intends to banish it.
Echo sets it down on the table. Like walks over to Aylin and sets it down.
Aylin will
Okay.
pick it up and show it to the person and just be like, I have it, it's fine. And she actually says that in French.
Am I still being grabbed?
I'm thinking.
I've always been here, and I still have it. And she like puts the perfume back in her pocket, and it's safe.
Raven's not even going to listen to Aylin and attempt to repel the unnatural and force him out of the car.
I'm still waiting on an answer. Just putting that out there. You guys are rushing forward before I've gotten the answer to this very simple question I asked.
Yes.
Yes.
So here's the order that's going to happen. Aylin, I'm going to need you to roll me subterfuge and manipulation to convince this thing that you are complying with its wishes. If you succeed, it'll let go of Sloan.
2 successes.
Cool. In that case, Sloan, you are physically lifted into the air.
Cool. I'm gonna pull out both guns and start shooting.
Jesus Christ.
Excellent.
Actually, hold on. Before I do that, can I try something stupid?
Why would we stop doing that now?
All I was doing earlier was trying to investigate the damn thing. That wasn't that stupid. I have now effectively been in like the underworld twice.
Mm-hmm.
And I only died to get there once.
Yep.
Is it clear to me that I now have some sort of like a tie to that place that I didn't have before?
Intelligence plus occult.
Fuck, okay.
To see how much Sloan understands about the concept of parallel dimensions.
Do I get my desperation?
Yeah.
Is it safe to say our desperation has gone up?
Yeah. Desperation is definitely at 3. With a... Let me say again. If this guy was full height, he'd be a cool 9 feet. Excellent. Excellent.
I mean, fuck it, overreach. I don't
Wild.
care.
just why not?
Cool.
And we're in for a penny, in for a pound. Yeah, I'm gonna reroll failures. 5 successes.
5 successes. You definitely have a connection to the other side. His name is Doc Holliday. And your relationship to him, in more than a emotional way, has not ended. There is a connection between you that probably binds him to you and certainly binds you to this.
Cool.
We are going to do Repel the Unnatural now.
Cool.
Utter chaos.
Yes, everything's going off. Yeah, Raven, what do you do as you attempt to dismiss this being? This 9-foot-tall, spindly Caucasian with dark hair and a shadow instead of a face.
I'm going to look at Lyra and kind of like give a glance like we have to work together and summon everything from the other world to force him out using Repel the Unnatural.
Back where he came from.
Back where he came from. Banish him from this realm.
She drops the revolver and gets up like she's gonna physically grab him. Like this.
Yeah, that works.
Cool.
And
This immediately costs you another point of willpower as you stay in this between worlds state, and you are gonna grapple this guy and attempt to banish him.
yes. I
Give
don't know
me-
what to roll.
As a reminder, I'm still grappled by this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
The roll for Repel the Unnatural.
That one particularly, I do know that is Resolve and Science or Occult.
Then Resolve and, I'm presuming, Occult.
Science, actually.
Oh, excellent. Resolve and Science.
6.
Yo! There's a critical 6 hits on 5 dice. Oh, man. So you lunge and grab this guy and force him back. At this point, Echo, you do see not the guy, but you see the shape. And you also clearly saw Sloan be lifted bodily into the air by her face. And you can now kind of see the arm that's doing it. The other hand is reaching out to grab Aylin. Aylin, you feel this hand doesn't grab you, but it's caressing your face.
Ew.
And that absence of eyes is staring right at you.
Ew. Sloan, shoot him. Sloan has the gun that shoots ghosts, if I recall.
Sloan may act and Echo may act, and then this banish is going to resolve.
I don't know. I'm in the air, so I now can't shoot him because he's being grappled by two people who are allies, and if I miss, I'm gonna hit one of them. So
You have the Doc Holliday gun. Please shoot him.
What happens if I shoot Raven with the Doc Holliday gun, babe? It's not gonna be good.
Yeah. Not shooting him might also be bad. Up to you. If you want to let Echo act first, that's also fair.
I will let Echo act first.
I mean, I don't know what I can do. I can vaguely make out a person-shaped thing.
Yep.
But
There is a hostile phantom form being done battle with here in this train car, currently holding one of your friends up by the face and touching the other sensually.
Oh, God, I hate it so much. Can I think I've already tried to convince it to stop. Can I try again?
No, it's these two get to act, and then
That's valid.
yeah, Echo.
yeah, I mean,
anything?
I got nothing.
Okay. I'm going to try to empower my gun.
Mhm.
So that's composure and insight. That works. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Here's where we get into the slightly weird part of it, and the slightly stupid part of it.
Gotcha.
I would like to shoot it, but given my tie to the underworld, and this thing clearly being somehow tied to it, or maybe having come from it in some way, I would like to have the bullet like follow it into the underworld as it's being banished. Does that make sense? I want to make sure that I'm hurting it in both worlds.
Yes, I understand what you are saying and what Sloan is thinking when she pulls the trigger. Whether or not the mechanics play that out.
That's fine, but I want to describe what I'm trying to do before I do it so that we're both on the same page.
For sure.
Cool. Composure and firearms, I'm assuming? Or dex and firearms, one of the two?
We're going composure because you are definitely trying to keep your head right now.
Okay. And I'm going to use quick draw. Or sharpshooter, it doesn't really matter.
You're acting quickly.
So that's 3 composure, 3 firearms, and 3 from empowering with a quick draw specialty.
I'm going to give you a penalty. Too late. Okay.
Sorry.
It's cool. I'm just moving the threshold in my head.
It's a 9 successes, so.
9 is still amazing.
Yay.
You whip this revolver out, fan back the hammer, and fire a shot into the back of this thing's head. There is a slight lurch in its movement, and it drops you. It doesn't even turn. It's still looking at Aylin as a light begins to emit from both of the sisters in the car. I think you've been away long enough. Do you want to go for a little trip? What was Aylin's name before she was Aylin?
Elizabeth.
That is the name you hear.
I'm actually fine, thank you. Is Sloan rolling damage for shooting?
Not at the moment.
Also, you don't roll damage and
Yeah, you deal damage.
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant, yeah, that's...
I have calculated. It pulls the hand back to slap you across the face, and then there is a hiss, and we have 5 senses. You could all feel as though there were a 6th, a tearing, and then this thing is gone. Raven and Lyra collapse on the floor. Whatever you were just holding, it's not there anymore.
We are gonna destroy that perfume bottle, yes.
Trying to catch her breath.
Yeah.
Do not destroy it.
Aylin pulls it out of her pocket again and just like puts it back on the table and like moves as far away from it as she can and I think to Sloan.
Sloan is getting up.
Sloan, please mark 3 points of superficial damage from where this thing crushed your jaw a little bit.
Fantastic. Sloan has bruises forming on her jaw and neck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then we match.
No, we don't.
Entirely different way of how to got those, but if we destroy it, we unleash whatever it is into this realm.
So we
It
destroy
has
it
to be
over
sent
there.
back. That works too. Either way, it cannot be destroyed here, and Aylin should never touch that thing again.
I don't intend on it.
Well, I have learned things today. I can't be sure, but I think the bullet that I put in it hurt it on both realms.
Drusilla taps you on the shoulder, Raven, and just quickly signs, maybe we talk Paris later.
Agreed.
I think Sloan would sign back, she can never go to Paris, and just gives a meaningful glance at Aylin.
I know it's early, but this feels like a perfect time to zoom out on this train. Come back next week. Thank you for listening to The Great Game, a Hunter the Reckoning actual play by Hallowed Haven Studios. Storytelling for this actual play is provided by Overthinker, Aylin by Clara, Echo by Termite, Raven by Freyja. Our intro music is by Franceso de Andrea. Our art is by Poyjee. Editing by Virens.